Hello, hello, it's Julie Davison from juliedavison.com. Welcome to my 12 Days of Christmas in July video series. I'm so happy to be sharing new project ideas with you every single day. We started on July 25th, Christmas in July, and we are on day 4. My calendar is, oh, somehow I got it messed up. Anyway, it is Sunday, July 28th, and I think we're going until August 5th. I think that's right, when we get done with our 12 days. So if you are just joining us, welcome. I'm so happy that you are here. You'll want to make sure to go back and look at the whole playlist and check out all of the videos for the 12 days of Christmas. Every day I am unboxing one of the gifts that came in my 12 days of Christmas in July gift box. And I do have a waiting list. I'm going to send out messages to everyone who's on the waiting list today. So stay tuned for that if you're on the waiting list. I do this as well in December. So if you aren't going to be able to participate in July, there will be another opportunity. This is the 7th time I've done a 12 days of Christmas gift box, and it is so much fun. So it includes 12 individually wrapped gifts. And then a bonus gift from me. This time there was actually 2 bonus gifts from me. One of them was just little, and I shared that one yesterday. There's a different bonus gift that I'll be sharing another time. I don't know when I'm going to reveal that, later on in the series. Anyway, you can go to tinyurl.com/JulieGiftBox to find out more. The link is also in the video description. And every day I open up the gift, do a little unboxing, and then also share a project using the gift. So we've been having so much fun with new products from the online exclusives, and I'm just going to keep that going today because I haven't really had a chance to play with a lot of these yet. The online exclusives, we have a brand new release that just started in July, and I've hit kind of the highlights with the iconic celebrations, the season of green and gold, and I've just been making my way through sharing some other things. So yesterday I shared some projects with the playful ghosts, which we just saw again in Sunday Stamping if you were just watching. Today I want to play with the Scenic Pumpkin Patch, and this is my first time using this stamp set. Was today, and I know I'm going to use it even more coming up. I love these little builder stamp sets. We've had a few over the years. They sort of have this like watercolor look, and the pieces are meant to kind of go together, and I am feeling a little stumped with the proportions of this one. So I have to really kind of sit down and play because we have a big fence and we have a tiny fence and we have different sizes of pumpkins, and then we have trees which are not the same size as this fence, but I guess would go with that fence, and we have a house or a barn, and then it could be a cloud or a mound, and sort of a brush stroke for the foreground. So it's going to take a little bit of playing. I'm excited about this one. Did you guys get this stamp set? Maybe today's project will inspire you a little bit. And like I said, it's just my first of many. I'm sure I'm going to be using this some more, especially as we get into the fall months. And then I'm also bringing in the Everyday Greetings stamp set. This is another stamp set brand new with the online exclusives because this one doesn't have any words. So I wanted to showcase the Everyday Greetings. Now this one is kind of a companion to the Greetings of the Season, which has coordinating dies. And so I am going to use those dies along with the Everyday Greetings, the Scenic Pumpkin Patch, and I'm bringing in some of the iconic Celebrations designer paper. I've been sharing this one since day 1 of our video series here because it's just so versatile, and we've made some different cards with these patterns. I love this designer paper. It is part of the iconic Celebrations suite in the online exclusives, as all of these items are available right now to purchase in the online store, so you can head over there and get them. It's bonus days in July. For just a couple more days you can get a $5 coupon for every $50 that you order during July, so a couple more days for that, and then you'll be able to redeem those bonus day coupons in August. So these will still be available in August, and you can redeem your bonus day coupons. Well, I am going to give you a little hint at today's gift because it is also an online exclusive, and based on the size, you might be able to guess what it is. It is one of my favorite new products, and I think I'm going to use this one just so much. Today's gift drum roll please, is the pecan pie and white ribboned clear dots. Clear ribboned adhesive backed dots. I love these because they are so flat and they're so versatile. They go with so many different things. There's a little pattern on it. I'm not sure how well you can see on camera. Kind of like a little diamond pattern on it. Very subtle. You can see it more in the white, not as much on the pecan pie, but I've been using this on everything. And I know every time I use it, I keep saying like, oh, it's my favorite. I just love it so much. Let me review some of the projects in which I have shared these dots. This is one of the cards we made on our day, I think it was our day one with the iconic celebration designer paper. And then this was a Sunday stamping project with the Changing Leaves hybrid bundle. This is another online exclusive, so pretty. And the embellishments are just so perfect. They go with everything. Here's the card I just shared today during Sunday stamping with a cute little playful ghost. I used some of those dots there, and then another Sunday stamping project using the Frosted Forest bundle, the pecan pie dots up here. So you can see so many different, I feel like so many different ways you can use that. It is perfect to go with many different stamp sets. Well, here's one card I made with our Scenic Pumpkin Patch. I created this one while Mom's video is airing. I used the mix and match, the two-step with the trees, and then this image goes over to create the foliage. I used crushed curry with pecan pie. This is another piece of that iconic Celebrations designer paper, one of the tags, the sentiments from the everyday greetings, and of course, some of those pecan pie dots. Love, love, love it. I've got another card ready to share with you, and we're going to use some different stamps. We got to use the pumpkins from this stamp set, right? Because it is called the Scenic Pumpkin Patch stamp set. So I've got some pieces, and we're going to make a quick card. I love the idea of color blocking, and so I've cut 3 pieces of designer paper, all from that iconic Celebrations, and then a background piece to put it on. I also have a piece of white cardstock for the inside of our Mossy Meadow card, and so I am going to stamp some pumpkins on the inside here, as well as the tag, which I've die cut. And again, this is from that Greetings of the Season. Oh, there's another die back there. Greetings of the Season die set. You can get this bundled with the Christmas greetings, or you can also just get it on its own. It's such a great tag set. It's not just for Christmas. So if you don't have that one, I would definitely add it to your list. It's so much fun. I also have a little bit of linen thread. I love that. I've already posted the measurements in the video description, so you can find them there. Our background piece for the front is 3.5 inches by 4 3/4. And then I have a piece of designer paper. This is the green stripes. This one is 1 by 4.5. And then a pumpkin designer paper. Hopefully I got all these right. Is 2 1/8 by 2 7/8. And it gets a little tricky. We have to do eighths instead of quarters because we're adding these pieces in here, and we want to have that spacing in between. So 2 1/8 by 2 7/8 inch. And then finally our polka dot piece is going to go over here on the side. This one is 1.5 by 2 1/8 inch. And again, these are in the video description for you. So whether you're using the iconic Celebrations designer paper or some other designer paper, this little color blocking design is going to be a great way to use coordinating designer paper patterns on your card. I've made some different versions, different sizes of the paper before, and I was kind of using scraps today, so I just sort of like made it up as I went. But there it is, all laid out, and so we're going to stamp a tag and then kind of have that over there on the side, and then put it on our card. Easy peasy. It's going to be a simple card today. So let's do some stamping. I want to start with our sentiment. I'm using Thinking of You, one of my favorite sentiments to use because it just covers so many different occasions. You can be thinking of someone on their birthday, or thinking of somebody with sympathy. I've got a few of those cards I need to send out. Lots of reasons we could be thinking of someone. So I'm going to stamp this at the very top in Mossy Meadow on our tag. And then I'm going to bring in the pumpkin stamps, and all the stamps in the Scenic pumpkin patch are 2-step. So that means there's two different steps, two different pieces to it. All the pumpkins have stems, and there's one for each different pumpkin. And then the house has a roof, or is that a barn or a house? Now that I look at it, I think it's a barn with a silo. I guess the fence isn't necessarily 2-step, but if you're stamping a long one, you'll stamp it twice. And then the trees, you can have either naked trees with no leaves, or you can use this stamp here to add a color for the foliage. So I'm going to use Cajun Craze. It's the same color as our pumpkins here on the designer paper. And I'm going to stamp them on the right side down here. Oh my gosh, this is a distinctive stamp set, which means that you have this awesome sort of varied image that's going to have some lighter parts and darker parts, and it's all built into the sort of texture of the stamp set. I love stamp sets like these. Ooh, Kim, I love that thought. She says the stems kind of look like witches' hats. I think you could make a fun card. Oh, I do not want to use pecan pie. I want to use Mossy Meadow. You could use these as witches' faces, and then you could like color eyes and a nose and use the fun little witches' hat. Although if these were the faces, you might need bigger hats, but I'm going to stamp the stems at the top. And the one thing about this I feel like is we got some overlapping here with this pumpkin. And so the stem kind of covers up. But if you use dark enough colors, I think it is actually okay. It works out all right. Earlier I was using Old Olive, and I felt like it just wasn't dark enough to stand out. Photopolymer stamps mean you can see right through the stamp and line that up expertly. All right, let's get our card. Oh, I just put my arm in the ink on a stamp that had ink on it. All right, like I said, this is going to be a quick card. I say quick because, of course, I have everything already cut out, and it's always quick when you have it cut out, isn't it? Speaking of which, I am getting ready to work on my July project kits. I share those on Thursday. And so there's a lot of cutting, but what I love about that is that it's ready to go, and you can get your kit and you can trim up your designer paper and create cards quickly and easily. So if you love my monthly project kits, make sure that you get yours by ordering $40 or more before the end of July to qualify for your free kit. And if you shop from yourself or another demonstrator already, you can purchase past kits. Those are available on my website at juliedavison.com/kits. And so I just released the Take to the Sky kit. And I'm super, super excited about this. Oh, I love the way this is turning out. Let's go ahead and glue this to the inside. We've got lots of room to write a little message about why we're thinking of who we're thinking of. A little note to say hello. I think that's something that is kind of lost, right? The art of letter writing. And I'm guilty of it as well. Things get busy, and I don't write letters like I used to. I used to, when I was a young girl, I used to have pen pals, and one of my favorite pen pals was my grandmother. We used to exchange letters, and it was so fun to get mail from her and to send her mail. And for a short while, my oldest daughter Claire was sending her letters and messages in the mail, and they used to exchange drawings. Claire would start a drawing and then send it to my grandmother, who we called Noni, and then Noni would add on to the drawing and she would send it back, and then Claire would add on, and they would kind of pass it back and forth. And Claire still has all of those letters saved, and of course it's just such a dear treasure to have that, and to have those pictures and those letters that they exchanged. I'm using Stampin' Dimensionals to add the tag, and then Stampin' Dimensionals again to add the background piece to the center of the Mossy Meadow card. I am tickled with the way that this turned out, and the only thing left to do is to add some embellishments. We're going to use those pecan pie dots, and I'm thinking we got some room right here for a couple of the dots to just finish off this card with our embellishments. And of course, I just trimmed my nails earlier today, so I'm having a hard time picking these up. Oh, I always struggle with the third one. I just want to stop at 2. And I never know where to put that. Just maybe move those down a little. I'm going to keep it like that for now. Tell me what you think. Do you like this stamp set, the Scenic Pumpkin Patch? Let me know if this is on your wish list. Like I said, I'm just getting started. I can't wait to play some more and create some other cards with this one, especially as we get into our cooler months. So watch for some more with the Scenic Pumpkin Patch and the online exclusives. If you haven't already, I invite you to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on future card making videos. Over the next 7 days, what are we at now? I will have more 12 days of Christmas in July project videos every single day at 1:00 p.m. Central Time. So tune in tomorrow and the next day and the next day and the next day to see what else I will be creating and what gifts I have included in that 12 days of Christmas gift box. I hope that you have a fabulous day. Thank you so much for joining me today. A thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. And thank you for participating in the chat too. Have a great day. I'll see you guys again tomorrow.